Since abolitionists were keeping the issue of slavery in the national conversation, it's interesting to see the reactions that people had to it. For example, William Lloyd Garrison published his magazine, The Liberator Weekly. It was actually banned from distribution through the mail in the South. At one point, Southerners actually went to the post office and confiscated federal mails that had abolitionist messages. So they were literally violating federal law in order to ban the ability for abolitionists to send messages throughout the South. It's important, too, that most Northerners were not abolitionists, and Garrison himself was actually, I mentioned before, dragged through the streets of Boston because of his message, and the people in Boston didn't really appreciate it. We can see that while many people did help on the Underground Railroad, there were never as many slaves that escaped to the North as what popular imagination would have us believe, partially because of distance. It's just a long ways to get from the Deep South up to Canada, which is where most were going because that really was the truly free land after the Fugitive Slave Act was issued. We have people like Harriet Beecher Stowe and Uncle Tom's Cabin. Again, Northerners really saw Harriet Beecher Stowe as telling a truth, but in her book she's also showing how Northerners were complicit, which made them even stronger in their opposition to slavery once they were sort of guilted into that. Southerners saw Harriet Beecher Stowe as almost a devil, as somebody trying to rile up Southerners, Southern slaves and abolitionists, and she's going to be painted in a very negative light for a long time.